Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a great start to the week so far. It is time for your predicted 11 ahead of the QPR game on Wednesday evening. Apologies for no last night. As I say, I was quite poorly yesterday with this flu that's going around, but I'm feeling loads better today, which is why I am ready to jump back on with more content. And yes, I have had a shave. I thought I'd go for the fresh look. So just before we get into it in more detail, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new as well, so that I can hit 3K as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So then, I know that Daniel Farker hasn't done his press conference today, but I thought I'd jump on and just give a predicted 11, but also a preferred 11, like I always do. But as the title of the video suggests, apologies, apologies for that. So yeah, as the title of the video suggests, guys, 3 players just simply have to be dropped, based on their performances against Southampton and just, overall quality, really, as to why these players must be dropped. So let's just get into the 11 straight off the bat. So we'll go predicted. So what I think Daniel Farker will do, and what I hope he will do, is obviously stick with Illan Meslier in goal. Don't think any of the goals the other day were really his fault. It was all really defensive errors, unfortunately. Moving into the back four, I think he brings Luke Ayling back in at right back. And I think Jamie Shack must be dropped and should be dropped. I think Joe Rodon comes back into the team as well. I think it was a huge mistake to not put him straight back in against Southampton. Not saying the outcome of the game would have been any different. I just feel that defensively we would have looked a lot more solid. Alongside, obviously, Pascal Struijk. And then Sam Byram will remain at left back. Now, I think the midfield will stay the same. And I think he will keep it the same. I think Glenn Kamara and Ethan Ampadu will assume their partnership in the heart of the midfield. And the other change that I think must happen and should happen is I think Dan James should be dropped for Jadon Anthony. Alongside, obviously, Perrault, Somerville and Rutter. Now, like I said, the title of the video suggests that these 3 players must be dropped. And by 3 players, I'm meaning Shackleton, Cooper and Dan James. Now, Dan James may cause a bit of controversy in terms of that opinion that I think he should be dropped. Look, he's got 5 assists so far this season. Fair enough. 1 was from a corner kick. So, yeah, it goes down as an assist, but, it's not an open play assist. The second goal against Millwall, I think, was counted as a Dan James assist when, let's be honest, he fumbled the ball. He should have really scored that goal, but he fumbled it into Perrault's path. Then there's obviously, the odd decent ones like Perrault's goal against Watford. Ayling's equaliser against West Brom. There has been decent ones, but I just think overall, in general, I feel like the attack slows down with him. I think he makes the wrong decisions. And like I say, it breaks up the attack. Like I say, it slows down, makes the wrong decisions, shoots when he shouldn't shoot, passes when he shouldn't have passed. And for me, his end product is just not there. He hasn't scored a goal this season. And there'll be people probably screaming at the screen right now, hearing me say that, going, yeah, but the numbers don't lie. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. And I agree. But what I see with my eyes, I go to all the home games, I watch all of the away games, and I just don't see it with him. I really don't. Fair enough, he might provide the odd assist, but can you really count on Dan James to get goals in that area? No, you just simply can't. And yeah, Perot went missing against Southampton, and Rutter went a little bit missing against Southampton. But at least those players can pop up with something in key moments. Somerville didn't have the best game against Southampton, but he can pop up and he can be, dynamic. Jaden Anthony, whenever he's come on, has looked really good. He's scored a goal against Watford. And he's come from Bournemouth, where he was starting games at the start of this season in the Premier League. He needs to be playing. It's as simple as that. And I think he will. I think he will bring Jaden Anthony in. And I hope he does. I really hope he does. Jamie Shack. Everyone knows my opinion on Jamie Shack. I just don't think he's it. I think he'd struggle to get into a lower tier championship club. He's had a few good performances this season, and people think he deserves a new contract and, to play more regularly. And I just think, give your head a wobble. He's just not it at all. At all. And it says a lot when I'd rather Luke Ayling come back in, because Luke Ayling can't defend. But Luke Ayling offers so much more going forward than what Jamie Shack does. Shack is too safe. Way too safe in possession, always passing back to the keeper or across at the back four, never takes a risk and never tries to take anyone on down that right-hand side. Ayling at least does do that. But when Jed Spence is fit, Jed Spence comes straight into this team. No question about it. And then at centre-back, Joe Rodon. Again, why was the guy dropped? Why was he not in the team against Southampton? Yeah, Cooper came in against Watford, but that was due to circumstances. Rodon was suspended. But when Rodon is available and fit, he should be one of the first names on the team sheet. Hasn't put a single foot wrong, in my opinion, during his loan spell so far. Yeah, there's the own goal against Ipswich, but, there's a few factors that contributed to that. That wasn't his fault. I think he's been really good so far. And him and Pascal Struijk have got a good partnership and a good understanding. It's a really good balance in the back four. Now, Farker said obviously that it had sent out the wrong message if it had made changes. But for me, I disagree. I think it sends out the right message that we want quality in our team. We'll need quality in our team to catch up to that top two. Currently 9th in the league after the weekend's results. Leicester seem like they're going to run away with it. They'll hit a purple patch. They will. They will hit a bad patch at some point. Every team does. But they are on a roll at the minute, and the gap is about 11 points between the top two and us. We can't afford to have that gap get any bigger. Otherwise, it will be impossible. But there's still a chance to get this back. And if we can just build some momentum. Yeah, we've got Leicester in a few weeks' time, which will be a test. It will. There's no getting away from that. But we've got 2 games now against QPR and Bristol City on Saturday before the international break, where if we can get 2 wins this week now, it puts us in real good stead going into the international break. So, yeah, hopefully Farker makes those changes, and I think he will. I do think he will, because if he doesn't, we're going to see the same defensive errors that we saw against Southampton, because it will keep happening with unbalance in the team. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this Predicted 11 video, guys. Really hope that you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please smash a like on the video. It really does help get it out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I'll see you for the match preview tomorrow night. Cheers.